Hello everyone, this is Pam, Rose City Stitcher, coming to you with a long overdue update video. The last video I did was the beginning of August, and today is October the 12th, so it's been a couple months. Of course, I've just been really busy with school. School started, we're in person and virtual, so it's made for a whole lot of work because I have to do in class and then go home and grade all the virtual kids and do those assignments. So it has taken a lot of my time. But I'm off today for Columbus Day, so I thought today would be a good day to go ahead and give you an update video since I have been working on a lot. In the evening, I am making sure I find some time to stitch because I need that downtime. So let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you what I've been working on. I'm going to start with my finishes. I have 4 finishes, one I'm real excited about. So my first finish is Pumpkin Spice Latte by Trellis in Time. This is just on the tea-dyed Monaco. I love it. I thought it turned out really, really cute. It was a quick stitch. I stitched on that. That was part of my the October stitching that started. That was finished that one. It was the first one I started and I already finished. It only took me a couple days. And then next, well not next, but another one of my finishes is from Fat Quarter Shop, the Stitcher's Quarterly. And I finished American Spirit on the called for fabric. It came with the kit. Didn't quite get it finished in time for 4th of July, but I'll have it for next year. And then I finished Buttercup Dairy Farm, also by Trellis in Time, also on tea-dyed Monaco. It was just using DMC. This was also a pretty quick stitch. I just noticed that I didn't have a lot left on it, so I just went ahead and got it finished. I was really pleased with that one. That turned out really cute. And then my big finish, the one I'm super excited about, and I did work on this one for a good bit of September, and that's my Cinnamon Stars. I finally finished Cinnamon Stars. I started this in 2018, so I'm really thrilled to have this one finished. I don't remember what fabric it was on. I think maybe Heritage. But it turned out really good. I really liked it. It was a fun stitch. It just took a while. Doing all those stars took forever, but all finished. So I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it yet, but I'm super excited. So those were my 4 finishes. Like I said, it's like not a whole lot of finishes, but real excited to finish my Cinnamon Stars. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you all of my new starts, and there's like 10 of them. I started a lot of things. If you watched my last video, I talked about doing no new starts in 2021, and so I was like starting all of the things. I've kind of changed my mind on that. I decided that's going to stress me out too much to restrict myself, but I am going to restrict myself to not near as many since I did do so many this year. I watched Dana from Half Stitch Cross Stitch, and she had an idea I really liked. She's going to do one new pattern a month, something that reminds her of that month, and I really like that idea because that'll give me, one new start a month, and it'll be something, really meaningful. Really be something I want to start. Kind of like Just Keep Stitching, they haven't been stitching any new things for several months, and they've got these new starts they've been getting ready to do, and they were so excited to do those new starts. And that's kind of what I want to do. It's like I'm kind of burning out a little bit on all these new starts that I've been doing, so I'm only going to kind of start the ones I really, really want to start, and then next year pick some really good ones. And also I joined the Magazine Monthly Challenge group. It's a Facebook group, and you pick a magazine, some magazine patterns, and I have tons of magazines that I really would like to do some, stitch those patterns. So I also joined that club. So so I may do, stitch something. I don't know if it'll be the same thing, the monthly one and the magazine one, or it may be a different one. We'll see. see how that plays out. I haven't gone through all my magazines yet, except for what I want to do for November and December. So those are some of what's been going on with my head. So let's go ahead and get started on all these new starts. All right, the first new start I'm going to show you is also a new pattern I bought. And it's for the Blue Flower Night Lockdown. I started this. And this is on blended needle. Doesn't have a name. But it's kind of a purpley color, which is kind of what the fabric looked like, so I thought it would look good on this. It's a Lugana. I love this one. I didn't even want to put it up. I love the colors. I love how it looks on this fabric. Fabric's pretty close. It's probably a little bit darker than it's showing up, but really love this. Looking forward to getting back to it. I'm going to try to put this up as I go, because otherwise I will have a huge mess. Let's see. Another new start was my September wordplay. I did start this in September. Blair with thy needle. And I'm just doing this on a mushroom Lugana. And just a very tiniest of starts on that one. I knew there was no way I'd finish it in September. So we'll just got started. And then I started Summer at Cherry Hill. Also by With Thy Needle. And there's my progress. Enjoying this one also. It was fun. I think this is on Earthen, yep, because Earthen has that kind of strange look to it. But I thought the Earthen would look good for this pattern. And another new start. I started Teresa Cockett's try and take it out of the package so it wouldn't be a glare. Heaven and Nature. And I started this, but then I'm not sure excuse me, what I'm going to do. I did it on Mushroom Lugana 28 count, but once I looked at the count, it's going to be so huge that I just don't know if I'm going to continue it on this fabric, because it's just going to be so big. But I usually don't stitch on anything above 32, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. Somebody has suggested 20 count wouldn't be too bad of a stretch, so I may do that, see if I can find some of that. So this one's kind of on hold right now until I kind of decide what I want to do as far as the fabric. I want to hold up on that one. I did a lot of summer ones because I was trying to have some summer ones ready going into 2021. So I did a lot of summer in August. I did a lot of summer ones. This is Summer Sweetness by Tempting Tangles. This is another one I just absolutely love. And let's see. That one I started in the top middle. And it's on a yellowish fabric. I don't know which fabric it is actually, but it's kind of a yellow color. It's like I had a different color, a brighter yellow pick, but then I used that for something else that you'll see in just a minute. But yeah, I don't know what that fabric was. This has just been something in my stash. Then I started Strawberry Fairy by Soda Stitch. So cute. I've been wanting to stitch this one. I had to change the fabric on this one too. I was doing it on a opalescent, and I was having trouble seeing it. I wasn't enjoying it very much. So I changed my fabric. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out what I did on this one. I think this was another one that I started in the center. So I think it goes like that. And this is I think this is a fabric flare because the back is white. And this is like just a little bit of, there we go, a little bit of blue modeling to it. Oh, that's what, here it is. Stitching on Artiste 14 count Ada vintage blue. That's what it was. Yeah, so it's not fabric flare. So, but it's white on the back like the fabric flare. And I got that fabric at Hobby Lobby. That's the Hobby Lobby brand. Another one I started. I finally started the companion piece to my Native American Maiden. This is the Native American Brave. It's on the same fabric. It was just on the other half. It's a Mo sale 16 count. And this one also ended up starting in the middle top. So it started as hair. But I love this fabric. It's so good for this. I want to get that one finished so I can hang them both up together. Another start was Texas Happy Hour by Redbird Designs. This is on a Fiddler's Ada. It was a small start, but it's gonna look good on this fabric. This is the same fabric I used for the other Texas one that was all the symbols. It's just a good neutral. Another new start was Dorothy's Discovery by Silver Creek Samplers. I was so anxious to start this one. There's the pattern. And here's my start. It's on a pale green. I can't really see it very good. It's really, really pale. I'm not really sure. Oh, here it's called Pale Meadow by Pole Stitches. I'd used some of this for something else, and I had enough right size for it to best of it. Oops. And then another one I was super excited to start. This was actually a new pattern and a new start because I couldn't wait to start it. This is called Sizzlin' Summertime Carnival, also by Tempting Tangles. I just love this piece so much. It just reminded me of when I was growing up and us going to the carnival when I lived up in Wisconsin. I love this piece. I just absolutely love this. As soon as it came in, I got started on it because I couldn't wait. And this is on Chime. This is what I was going to use for the Summer Sweetness, but I felt like the darker yellow would be better for this one, so I traded it out. And there's my start up in the corner. It's going to look so good. I can't wait to get back to this one. So great. It's probably one of my favorite ones that I started. This one and Night Walk Down, I think, were my two favorite new starts that I did. Alright, then my last new start, and this one I started in October. This is part of the October Fat Quarter Shop. What is she calling it? I can't remember what she's calling it, but something October. So what I'm doing, I'm picking one pattern a week to work on that's fall or Halloween themed, so that whatever I start, I can actually get pretty good progress on them. Like I said, I finished that first one, the pumpkin spice latte. So this was the next one I started. Halloween Revelry by Primitive Needle. This was in this magazine, Just Cross Stitch, annual Halloween issue 2009. So like I said, this is what I picked for my monthly magazine challenge, was Halloween Revelry out of this magazine. And here is after a week. So got the whole top done and started on the witch. She's so cool. So I'm done with this one now. I'll be starting a new one today, which I'll show you that one in a minute. So those were all the new starts. So let me show you what whips I worked on. Which I did work on my whips, but I didn't get a lot of progress on my whips. I worked on Merry Old Soul, the tiniest bit, with my needle. I'm still trying to work on a Christmas piece on Sunday, for Santa Sunday, with Stitching with the House Fives. And this is on wheat Lugana. And all I did was a little bit of white. I didn't get very much done. Oh, and I think I did the cherries. I think I did do the cherries because I wasn't sure what color I wanted to use. So I figured out a color. So I think I did the little berries and then the white. So not very much done on that one, but every little bit helps. And let's see, I did work on this one a good bit. This is a Brick Street Sampler. This is the next one that I kind of want to get finished. Part of the reason I want to get Cinnamon Stars finished is so many of the threads in that one I needed for other things. I was always going to that one to get new threads out. And this one is the same way. Every time I'm looking for a thread, it says, oh, it's with Brick Street Sampler. I'm like, oh, goodness, okay. So I'd like to get this one finished just so I can get the thread put back. So this is with the needle. It's a really pretty piece. And let's see, there's my progress. I stitched the bird. And I went down and stitched a lot of that on the bottom. So I did make some progress on that one. Like I said, this may be the next focus one. I don't know. There's still a lot to do on this one, so I don't know. And then another one I worked on this one for challenges, and I'm going to kind of do that anytime one of my challenges in Enchanted Stitching says to anything to do with food or drink, I pull this one out. This is my go-to one for that. And I'll probably pull that one out this week because there's actually something about food in the one this week. So this is another one I'd really like to get done. So there's my progress on that. I did this, and I kind of filled in like here and here, anywhere there was that purple color. I went ahead and did it. So there was my progress on that. Here's it's a big one. There we go. So now you can see I'm about halfway. So it's coming along. And the next one I worked on was Purple PNZ Flower Angel. This one, anytime they call for purple, I pull this one out. And I know there was a week that I was supposed to stitch on purple, so I pulled this one out. This on Honeysuckle Pink, 16 count Ada. And you're not able to really see the pink because it's really, really pale. But there's my progress. And you can see I stitched this flower there. So my light's gonna be okay. I can see the light coming through the window there. Next one I worked on. This I think this was actually in the wrong pile. This was a new start. Yep, this was another one of my new starts, actually. This is September Trucking Along. It's on the Witchelt chalkboard black Ada 14 count. And it's a little bit of a start. So I forgot that I had that one started. I worked some on my Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs. And there's my progress. I just was continuing doing those flowers. And I'm not sure what this fabric is because I changed out what I was using. So I don't really, oh, there it is. Shadowbrook by Silk Weaver 32 count. Yeah, because I decided I didn't want to do it on the fabric I had, so I'm doing it on this one. I love the modeling on this one. It looks really cool. The next one I spent a good bit of time on this one. I really just got on a roll on this one. I got real excited getting back to this one and didn't really want to put it away. That's by Hickety Pickety. I love this one. This is so fun. And this is on Sandcastle Jobelin by Witchelt. And I don't really do Jobelin very much, but when I was working on this one, I found I was like really liking the Jobelin, so I may need to start buying some more of it. But there's my progress. I finished the basket and I did the wagon wheel. So love this one. I'm excited to get back to this one. And then the last one that I worked on yesterday, or again, it was Santa Sunday, which this isn't a Santa piece, but it's Christmas. I worked on my Christmas house trio. I'm doing the top one, which I'm going to do all three on the same fabric. And this is that Petit Point blue, so that I'm not stitching any of the snowflakes. And there I finished the house. So when I got to it, it's like none of the windows were done, the door wasn't done, or the wreath. All that was done was the roof and the outline of the house. So I got a whole lot of that done yesterday. It went really fast. So all that's left is the trees. The trees and the snow. I am going to stitch the snow, excuse me, down at the bottom. I don't know that I'm going to stitch the bunting. I don't really like the bunting, so I don't think I'm gonna stitch the bunting. I don't know. I may have to because I did stitch the bottom row, and I'm just gonna have to see what it looks like with the snow above that bottom row of the blue and see. I think it's gonna look okay. I don't want it to look unfinished is what I'm afraid of, because the other part has, you know, this little design here, and the bottom would just be plain. So I'm just gonna have to see what it looks like with the snow, whether I can get away with that or not. So, but I didn't really feel like doing the bunting. So that went like faster than I expected it to, actually. So that was all of my whips and my starts. So let me show you my plans. Yeah, plans. And then actually what I was gonna do, I knew this probably wasn't gonna take terribly long, and so what I thought I would do, I brought all of my Halloween and fall finishes that I've done through the last few years, and I thought maybe it might be fun to go through those and just let everybody kind of see. Some of it's stuff I finished this year, some are previous years, and I thought everyone might like to see, since some people may not have seen my earlier videos, or some of the stuff I did before I even did videos. So since we're only at 25 minutes, I don't think it'll take that long to show that. My plans won't take that long. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those. So maybe some of these you might be interested in doing. Now some of these I'm not going to remember the fabric, but I'll try. This is called Oodles of Autumn, and I believe this is by Bent Creek, and this is on Earthen. I finished this one several years ago. I saw Stitcherista stitch it, and it looked really cute, so I got it. So that's really cute. Then I stitched this Halloween piece. I know this is by Imaginating. It was a pattern by I think Diane Arthur's. I think. So that just did this on a white Aida. This was one of my early ones that I did when I got back into stitching. And then Ghoul Tidings, which I know I finished this one this year, I'm pretty sure. And this is on this really light fabric that you used to be able to get at Michael's. And I can't remember who this is by, but I love it. This is Spell of the Moon by I don't remember if it's either Blackbird Designs or With Thy Needle. And this is just on a Lugana. I love this one too. This one turned out really good. And this is Spell Store by Primitive Hair, and this is on a blended needle fabric that I had in my stash, and I think it turned out really awesome on this fabric. Love this one. This was a lot of fun to stitch. This is Crow on a Pumpkin. Love that one. And this is just on Mushroom Lugana. This is Britter Cup Designs. I don't know the name of the pattern. It was in the Halloween magazine. And this is on the Tea-Dyed Monaco. Another real cute one. This, of course, Prairie Schooler, The Witch. Also on the Mushroom Lugana. Not Mushroom, the Tea-Dyed Monaco. This one a lot of you may not have seen. This one was stitched a pretty long time ago. And this was also on that strange linen that you used to be able to get at Michael's. This is Dark Shadows by Hindsight. You can see it's got all the little charms, little key, and the spider and little fish. This was a fun one. It was hard to stitch on this fabric though, but it turned out really good. This is called Halloween with a Y by Blue Ribbon Designs. And it's called Halloween with a Y because there's a Y at the end. It's scaredy, haunty, witchy, spooky, Friday. So Halloween with a Y. It turned out really cute too. I think if I'd thought about it, I'd have done these individually and could have done them as little ornaments. I really wish I had done it that way because these would make really cute little ornaments. And this is on a gray Aida. Next is kind of a fall one. This is Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice by Frosted Pumpkin. Another real cute one. I was thinking about putting this on one of those tins that Stitch with the Housewife does. I think it'll fit on there. I was thinking of finishing that one. Another one was Pumpkin Hollow Farms. It's either by I think it's Little House Needleworks, actually. And this is on Monaco. It took forever. This one, like, took forever to finish. I don't know why this took so long, but it took a long time to get done. But it turned out really good. Another one by Prairie Schooler. This one is, I think it's called Who's There? And this is just on a Ada. Turned out really cute. And then I did Honora Corbett. This is Gwen. And she's on Haunted. Really like her. I have Electra that I haven't worked on in forever that I need to work on. I like this one. I love the green. I love the green. And then this is, I think this is called Halloween Night by Diane Arthurs. Another one of those imaginating patterns. Turned out really good. You know, it's on an Ada, but I don't know which Ada it is. And then I did All Hallows Eve. So I'm pretty sure is a with thy needle. This one was finished this year. You've seen this one recently. And this, I think, is also on that Sudden, I don't remember. It's a Silk Weaver fabric. I don't remember which one. And then my little pumpkin girl by Brenda Gervais. This is just on Monaco. Love this one. So cute. And then the last one is another Prairie Schooler, All Hallows Eve. This one also was finished this year. And this is on a Mo Sale 16 count fabric. I think it looks really good. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those. That was just, I pulled them out because I wanted to try to see if I could fully finish anything. And I was kind of looking to see what I might need to fully finish, but time's gotten away from me. So, but I had them already pulled out. So that's why I thought, well, I'll go ahead and show those off. And so I've pulled out all my Christmas ones now. So I thought, well, maybe if I start now, maybe I could actually fully finish some of my Christmas ones. So anyway, so that's that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and show you what my plans are for the rest of the month. I had bought this bag. I didn't get the pattern. I just like the bag. I decided stitch-alongs just aren't for me. Every time I've joined a stitch-along, I end up not really liking it as much as I think I will, or I get, way behind on it and kind of forget about it. So I'm going to kind of stay away from some of the stitch-alongs until they're over and I know for sure that I like it, and then buy it then. Because, yeah, I just don't seem to have a lot of luck with those. So, but in here, I just put, it's a really great bag. It's a really big bag, and I put all of the rest of my Halloween stitching in here for the rest of the Stitchtober. That's what she's calling it, Stitchtober. So, and she's going all the way from the 1st of August to November 15th. And like I said, the patterns I picked, I just decided to work like a whole week on them, the ones that I liked. So let me show you which ones I kind of have planned for the rest of the month. They're in here. I'm gonna do Ghoul. Ooh, goodness, let me take that out. Ghoul of Friends by Teresa Kogut, and I plan to do it on this fabric here. It's a Jobelin Dense Fog. It's kind of a neutral. Looks kind of a little spooky. So I'm gonna stitch that one. I'm going to stitch Gone Batty. And I'm going to stitch on the called for fabric. I had a fabric here that I had picked out that I really wasn't that thrilled with, but I was going to just make it work. But then I watched Fat Quarter Shop, and she actually had the called for fabric. And so I went and ordered that. So that'll be here this week. So this one will have to be a little bit later in the month, waiting on that fabric to come in. Then I'm going to work. This is my start for today. I'm so excited. Oh, I didn't even think about that. This was a magazine one too. Matilda Hornbuckle. I'm going to stitch this one. This was in a magazine. It had to be just cross stitch because I printed this, and I have a digital subscription to that. And this is by Non-Forgotten Farms. Yeah, just cross stitch, but I don't know which issue. And I'm going to stitch it on this sand, on the sand. I think it'll look good on that. So that's my start for today. That's what I'll work on all this week. And then the stitch. This is a maybe. I'm not 100% sure because I don't have fabric that I really care for. This is Witch's Pantry by Barbara Anna. And I was going to stitch it on that same fabric that I had stitched the preschooler. But I just don't know. I don't know if it'll look good on that or not. So I'm not sold on that one. But I have a backup. And then the other one, and like I said, I may not stitch this one now that I realize that Matilda one was actually a magazine. But this was the other one I had thought about stitching. It was this October, what's it called? Halloween typography. And it's in this magazine. This is the 2016. This is one of the really good ones. So that's my plans for the rest of this month. And then I'll show you what my haul, and that'll show. I've got a few of my new starts mixed up in there. Oh wait, no, that's not what I was going to do. I'm like all over the place today, aren't I? Goodness, I'm not usually so scattered. Here we go. I was going to show you my the magazine cross stitch I was going to do for November because I've already picked it out. I'm going to do this one. I didn't even know I had it. That's what's so good about going through the magazines. Find stuff I didn't even realize that I had. I did not know I had this. And I love this. This is by Hands On Design. And it's in Just Cross Stitch 2014. And I was like, I love that. So I'm going to stitch on that. That's going to be my November magazine pattern. And then for December, which this will probably change, but for now, my kitchen is all in gingerbread for Christmas. I bought a whole bunch of stuff at Hobby Lobby that was all gingerbread, and I thought this would be cute to go along with that. So I'm thinking about stitching that to put in my kitchen with all my gingerbread stuff. So that's kind of my plan right now. We'll see. Okay, so now, all right, so now I'll go ahead and show you my haul. There's not a lot of haul. I kind of jumped down the Be Stitch Me rabbit hole, Friday night fight night. Bad thing for me. I spent a lot of money on that. I'm going to have to take a back seat on that for sure, but I've got a lot of awesome fabrics to show you that I got from that. So let me kind of show you my haul. Like I said, there's not very much. It's mostly that fabric. If you're not interested, then I guess you can click off now, but like I said, it's not very much. For 2 months, it's really not. That's like when I looked at I've spent a lot of money, but it wasn't a lot of stuff. It was mostly fabrics. It wasn't very many patterns. It was mostly fabrics and floss. So anyway, one of the things I bought was a new one of these. I've actually filled the last one up for this year, so I'm going to need another one to finish out my year. So I got one of those. I got the Halloween issue. I liked it okay. Some people weren't happy with it, but I saw a few things in it that I kind of liked. Nothing that just I wanted to stitch immediately. The only one I really liked was, I may not even be able to show it. Oh yeah, I can show it to you. I really like this little cat-o'-lantern. She's so cute. Oh, that was cute. Um, but I did like that one a lot. That was kind of cute. That was the only one that really kind of jumped out at me. It's like, oh, that's so cute. So I got that. Um, I got, which this is another, like I said, this is another one that may be an October start to replace that Witch's Pantry, and that was the October trucking along. I did get the fabric, but then I'm not really liking this fabric very much, and so again I ordered some different fabric for 1-2-3 Stitch that hopefully will be here soon, and I'll see if I like that better to stitch this on. The other thing I got was this. This goes along with the Christmas house trio. This is the Haunted House trio. This is another one that I might use instead. So I have a couple ideas of what to use instead of Witch's Pantry. So I really like these houses are really cool. I really, really like these houses. And I've got a fabric that may work. I'll show y'all in a minute, see what you think, to stitch these on. All right, then I got the little floss bitties from Fat Quarter Shop. The Halloween ones. I just thought those were so cute, so I did buy those. I'm part of the Floss Fix, so I got the Floss Fix September Club. These are really great. They're called, what was it the silver? Yeah, Sonic Silver. And this club is all classic color works. And what's great is the colors go from like light to dark in whatever, shade they're doing. And so these are all different grays. And I really like those. They look really good. Can definitely be used. Okay, so the only thing left to show you is the fabrics. So you can see fabric. And most of these don't have names. This is a Jobelin 32 count. Oh, it's called Awakening. This one does have a name. This, I believe, is this the one? Yes, this is the one that I was thinking of doing the houses on. So tell me what you think. You think that would work? I think it's light enough gray to where the houses will still show up. So tell me what you think, if that would work. I think it would. I may have to change the witch because she's kind of a gray, and she may blend in just depending on where she falls on the fabric. But yeah, that's what I bought this for, is for Halloween. I thought this would be a good Halloween fabric. Okay, this one does not have a color. This is also a Jobelin 32 count, and it's kind of a purple. You can kind of see, kind of got a purplish tint to it. It's pretty. Don't have any plans for anything on it, but it was pretty. This is an opalescent Lugana 28 count. See the sparkle? Kind of see the sparkle in that. It's kind of a greenish color. But again, I don't know. A Mirabilia, probably. This one is Lugana 28 count. This is the orange that she had. I did get me a piece of that. Definitely, probably Halloween. And then I won a giveaway. So excited, I actually won a giveaway. So I got this small little piece. Put something on there. This is Undine 28 count Lugana. This is a really, really pretty fabric. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty. That's beautiful. I'm anxious to start using these fabrics. And then this is a no-name one, a Jobelin 28 count. Like I said, I'm glad I got some Jobelins because I was really enjoying the Jobelin I was using. And this is just a neutral, just a gray. Yeah, you can see it's kind of a gray neutral. A lot could go on there. And the last one is called Reef, a Lugana 28 count. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty true to color too. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh, I just love this fabric. So nice. So you can see I went a little crazy with the fabric buying. And that's pretty much all I've been doing is waiting for Friday night and getting fabrics, but I didn't do it this last week because I'm like, I really need to slow down because it does get kind of expensive, but it's easy to get caught up in it. I really love these fabrics. So it looks like that's about it. Um, I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I've been doing. I probably won't be back again until most likely the end of the year, is what I expect. This is already mid October. November is going to be busy with Thanksgiving and then busy with Christmas. So my plan is probably to do, an end of the year wrap up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I usually do a whip parade of all of my whips, but I'm at like 83 whips right now. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to do a video to show all of those. That's a lot of video. A lot of whips to show. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Let me know what you think. If you, would be interested in that, let me know. And I am hoping to finish a lot. Like I said, I'm not starting a whole lot. You saw what I was starting for the rest of October. November, I probably won't start very much at all. I was actually organizing today and seeing kind of what I had, and there weren't a whole lot that I was like, oh, I've really got to start this. Everything that I had left, I could probably wait on. So just a few. So I'll probably just do that magazine start, in November and December, and maybe just one or two more starts. And I'm hoping to maybe get some finishes, but looking at my whips, none of them are really that close to a finish. I don't have a lot of smalls. I have a lot of medium and a lot of large. I kind of divided them all up, and I noticed I don't really have, a whole lot. So I do have several that just still need the back stitching. If I could sit down and focus on that, maybe I could finish some of those kits that I have that had a lot of back stitching. But we'll see. But anyway, I'll probably, like I said, see you at the end of the year, since we're already, can you believe it's that close to the end of the year already? Goodness. Which, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for 2020 to be over. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody stays safe. Take care. School's going good. We haven't had any cases at all. So, we're very blessed about that. So, everything's been going pretty smooth. So, let me know if you have any questions about anything, and I will see you at the end of the year. Bye.